A small newspaper runs on 5 people. No fact-checking desk. No standards editor. Nobody reads the numbers twice. One wrong figure. One quote that was never said. That's the whole paper's credibility. Big newsrooms have teams for this. Small ones have nobody. Newsroom Fleet rebuilds those desks. Here's how. The story doesn't go to one AI that says yes or no. It's cut into separate claims. One fact each. Every claim goes to a desk that checks one thing. Does the source actually say this? Does the number match the official record? Does the wording break the newsroom's rules? Each desk sees only the evidence for its own claim and writes back a verdict with the evidence it used. Then plain code, not a model, reads those verdicts and decides whether the story may publish. Anything missing or disputed, and the answer is no. It's built on Google's stack, Gemini 3.7 Flash on Vertex AI, wrapped as Google ADK agents, one per desk, search grounding when a claim arrives with no source. Model armor and a Gemma 4 pass screening the door, and on Google Cloud, Cloud Run, PubSub, Firestore, Cloud Scheduler, Secret Manager, and Cloud Trace. Let's run one through a reporter. Files a piece on the city council approving a riverfront deal. 4 problems are buried in it. A figure that's wrong. A quote nobody said. A man called guilty when he's only been charged. And a leaked memo carrying a hidden instruction written to trick the AI into approving everything. Watch. The memo is locked up at the door before any desk sees a word of it. Then the story splits into 5 claims. Here's what came back. The story says unemployment fell to 4.2%. The state labor office says 4.9. Caught. And it links you straight to the record. The quote isn't in the transcript. She said something else entirely. Guilty breaks a house rule because the man was charged, not convicted. And the hidden instruction never reached a single desk. Now let's break it on purpose. One desk crashes. The work doesn't stop. That claim is marked failed and handed to a human. The rest finish, bring the desk back, run it again, and a real answer replaces the failure. A crash is never quiet here, and it can never turn into a pass. The reporter tries to publish anyway. No, and that no comes from the server, not a grayed out button. Wrong job. 4 claims still open, nothing moves. The editor reads the evidence, fixes the wording, signs the decision, and publishes. The verdicts stay exactly as the desks wrote them. Resolved, not erased. A person approved this story. Months later, the labor office revises that number. 4.9 becomes 5.1. The system spots it and drafts the correction in the paper's own voice, then it waits. It will never touch a published story on its own. The editor accepts, and it's added to the end. The original stays untouched. When a claim turns up with no source at all, the system searches for one itself. This is a real story off the wire. Nothing planted, it searched, it found the answer. Then it still refused to call it verified, because the site it found isn't on the approved list. Finding something isn't confirming it. Newsroom Fleet. The checks of a big paper, the judgment of your own editor, the code, the architecture, and the full write-up are on GitHub. And the newsroom is live. Open it and run your own story through it.